What's up, YouTube? Want to tell you a little bit about how my Kramer's been the past 4 months. I have absolutely fallen in love with this guitar. It's probably my favorite guitar to play. It's taken me a lot to get used to the Floyd Rose. It also has 10 gauge strings that I've been a 9 gauge string my whole life, so this has been an adjustment, but I like it. It's harder to play, but I think it has a tone that I can't get from 9 gauge strings. At least on this guitar, I like it. I do have another guitar I've tried to put 10s on and did not like the sound that came out of it. So this is just something to keep in mind. So when I first got this thing, the string retainer was all wacky and lopsided, and I had to screw it down even. Not a big deal. You mean, a lot of people mess with that every time they change strings. I didn't know how to do that, so I was like, is it supposed to be like this? Is it supposed to be a certain way? So I Googled a whole bunch of images. I got on YouTube and watched other people set up their Floyd Roses. The tuners they're okay. I mean, I definitely probably wouldn't take off the lock-in tuners and just play with them. I think they would probably go out of tune very quickly from my experience in trying to do that just a little bit. I haven't done that, for hours on end playing with them, so it could be different over time. I don't know. Another thing, when I got this, my Floyd was very high. It was very, very high, like probably 2 or 3 times higher than what it is there. There it is, even with the body. I don't know exactly how high it is, but it's as high as I want it to go, and I'll tell you why. So once I got it how I want it, and all you gotta do to get it to that point, you got springs in the back, right? So you tighten them, you screw them into the body, and this bridge will slowly start coming down. As it comes down though, those strings get tighter, which means you have to constantly retune every time you tighten the spring in the back. But eventually it will come down to where it is now. The only problem with that is when I would hit the the low E string, it would buzz. I have now fixed that problem, but I had to do it by raising my pole piece right here to a pretty high spot. Let me see if I don't know if you can tell how high the strings are. You probably can't. Yeah. That's pretty high. It doesn't bother me because I kind of like to dig in and play pretty hard. But if you want your strings closer, you're probably gonna have some buzz. And I've already adjusted the truss rod. It's got slight relief, and I'll do the tap test so you can hear it. Let's see if you can hear that. I don't know if I can hear that on the camera or not. Do it here as well, right where the guitar meets the body, the neck meets the body, and you fret the first fret as well. I'm about, what is that, about the 6th or so fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. I mean, there's plenty of space. So once I did that, zero problems. Plays like a dream. The neck feels amazing in my hand. I have kind of a small hand. I don't know how big your hand is, but my hand is not huge. So this neck, it's a little thin, but that 12-inch radius just feels so great in my hands. What else can I tell you about it? I really had to play around with the pickup height because I'm a typical classic rock guy, and I don't know, the closer they were to the strings, I get it's supposed to sound 80s, but it was pretty in your face. So I backed them off, and this is I'm playing through a Marshall MG30DFX, and this is with the preamp at about, or the gain I should say, at about, what was that, about 11 o'clock. You have some gain, don't you? Now, something else to note, I have 3 springs, and you can't see them in there, but they are going straight down on the far side, straight down in the middle, and straight down over here. They are screwed in as far as they can go. Let me turn this down real quick. And if I bend, you can't really see it on there. It's hard to see it. My Floyd Rose is raising up and down just slightly, which means if you try to play and bend strings, it will go out of tune. So I kind of played around with my style, and I realized with certain palm muting, you can't tell what's happening. Now, I noticed it the most if you were to do a, I guess it's called a triplet. And it's mainly because I rest my hand right here. And when I play, it's hitting the Floyd Rose. So if I were to do a triplet, I gotta take my hand off of it. But man, it sounds great, plays great. It's just taking me a slight little learning curve to get used to it. So let's let you hear what the gain sounds like. And my pickups, as you can see, are pretty low. Well, I say they're pretty low. I think they're kind of low. Here's me fretting the last string here. All of them pressed down. They're still pretty good off, ways off the pickup. That's the bridge pickup, neck pickup. So let's start with the gain low. Barely on anything at all here, like barely even on. Everything's wide open. 9 o'clock. o'clock. I don't know if I've ever done this. All the way up full gain. On the neck. Is it still in tune? It is. Middle. Pretty. trying to tell you is I got it set up where I can play heavier if I want to, classic rock in my wheelhouse, and kind of anything in between. Can I play country? I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I can do country or not. Close your eyes. Do you know what I'm playing? Probably not. Kind of sounds like a Les Paul, probably. Can it do Sweet Home Alabama? If you close your eyes, probably not. It's close enough. Close enough. Tell me if you close your eyes, that didn't sound like a Les Paul. I mean, it could do it all. It could do it all. Oh, what should I end with? Oh, I don't know. I did write a song. If I screw up my own song, I'm going to embarrass myself. Let's see what happens. broke down outside my house on the road, and it's kind of interesting because they're like 30 yards away, and I'm blaring in here, so I know they hear everything I'm playing. I messed up my own song a lot just then, so I'm just going to end there and be done with it. Let me know what you think in the comments about how you like this guitar. It's held up great for me. It's not going anywhere. It's staying with me for, you know, I'm not selling it. I love it.